Hello, hi, how you doing? This is John. I believe you know me by now. This is another video that I'm about to make for you. And I made a video this morning, very important, and I will encourage you to take a look. It was a Facebook, my first live Facebook video. And if you go on Facebook and just search for the first time, search for the first time, and you will see me on Facebook. It's great. I will encourage you to take a look at it. But I'm here this evening. I'm back home. I was at the hotel when I made that video, but I'm back home, and I want to share with you a special message for today. Yes, today is March 4th, and whenever March 4th comes around, it comes with a special message that I see in it that I would love to share with you all the love and the kindness of my heart for my fellow man. March 4th, first, when you hear the word March 4th, for me it tells me movement. It tells me to move forward. So March 4th for me is just not a date. So whenever you see this message, today is a March 4th day in your life. What I say in April, June, July, August, December, it doesn't matter. Whatever day you see this video is your March 4th day. Because the message that I see in March 4th is the message of encouragement to march forward. To march forward. When you march forward, you march away or you march out of, and you march away, you go further from something and you go closer to something. So March 4th tells me it's time to march out of something into something or closer to something. So I think today is March 4th. The message that I want to share with you that March 4th has is it's time for you to march forth out of your present situation into a better situation. No matter what situation or condition you are in, if it's good, it can be better. If it's better, you can make it best. So it's time to march forth out of that situation. It's time to march forth out of your slumber. It's time to march forth out of hatred and get closer to love. It's time to march forth out of your fear into your faith and your favor. It's time to march forth out of deceitfulness. It's time to march forth out of meanness. It's time to march forth out of self-centeredness. You know, some people are so much self-centered, man. It's time to march forth out of self-centeredness. It's time to march forth out of disrespect for others into respecting other folks, despite their color, despite their nationality, despite their educational background. It's time to march forth into respecting all mankind. Yes. Today is March 4th. It's time to march forth, man. It's time to march forth out of negativities. Those negative attitudes that we possess, sometimes we are so proud and pompous. It's time to march forth out of those attitudes. It's time to march forth out of self-doubt to self-confidence. Oh yeah, it's time to march forth. Look, when March 4th come around, I'm so excited. I feel great because it reminds me, John, it's time for you to get out of this situation. Whatever situation, it's time to improve your relationship. It's time to move forth. And March 4th is telling you that same message. It's time to march forth out of your past. Yes, some of us are holding on to our past. It's time to march forth out of your past into your future. Some of us, our future is pouring us, but we are holding on to our past, and therefore we are starting. We just can't go nowhere. Oh yeah, because we want to bring our past with us into a new relationship. We don't want to leave it behind, and that's why our relationship does not work. Because we are bringing our dirt from the past into it. We're holding our new friends responsible for what happened to us into our past relationship. It's time to march forth. It's time to march forth out of mediocrity. It's time to march forth out of your poverty. Oh, it's time, I love that. It's time to march forth into prosperity. Yes, it's time to march forth, man. I don't know what your plans is for this year. But whatever resolution you have for this year, it's time to march into your resolution. It's time to march into your destiny. It's time to march forth. It's time to march forth out of your self-pride. Yes, so some of us, our self-pride is holding us back into our present condition. That's why we can't progress, because we don't want to ask other folks how they succeeded, how they are doing things. We feel pompous. You know? I mean, the Bible says that you have not because you ask not. So it's time to go seeking. If education is the solution, get the education. If information is the solution, go and ask and get it. Because your present situation will only improve if you move forward and ask. It's time to march out of our self-centeredness, self-pride. It's time to march forth out of working for other people, man. Yeah. It's time to march forth out of that mindset, the job mentality that we have. It was created by us, our forefathers, that you got to go to school, a good school, get a degree to get a better job. There is no better job, brother. There's no better job, sister. No. As long as you're working for somebody, it can be better. You know the frustration it has. It's time to march out of that job mentality and working for other folks into working for yourself, man. It's time to work for yourself. It's time to create jobs for other folks. Yeah. We call it business. We call it business. It's time to start your own business. Time for entrepreneurship in your life. Yeah, it's your time, man. March forth. It's time for you to march forth into entrepreneurship. It's time to march forth into your own business. It's time to start your own business, man. You know, it's time for, I call it DDM. Desire, determination, and mindset. It's time to march forth into your desire. It's time to march forth into your determination. It's time to march forth into your mindset. It's time to create a mindset that will change your lifestyle. It's time to march forth, man. Let me just ask you one question before I leave you. What have you done different this year than last year? Are you still driving in the same building you have driven to for the past 4 or 5 years? Sitting in front of the same computer? Opening the same door? Pass the same amount of red lights that you passed to get there? What have you done different this year? I don't know what your plans is for this year. I don't know, but whatever it is, I encourage you that it's time to march forth. And when you march forth, you march out of your present situation and you create a better situation. It's time to march forth, man. It's time to march forth in your life. Because when you march forth, guess what? Other folks will follow you. You will bring other folks. Your family will follow. And you are creating a better future for yourself. You got to be uncomfortable to be comfortable for the future. It's time to be uncomfortable. To be comfortable in the future. March 4th. Today is March 4th day. March 4th.